Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I'm sure a couple more people will come on as we're going. So, I am making a police officer wreath for a friend of mine who is a police officer. And, hey Angie. Nothing's wrong with red. It just doesn't look good on me. But I found this sign, and as soon as I saw it, it reminded me of her. So I decided to make her a wreath. She doesn't know it yet, so I'm gonna contact her this week and see if I can bring it by to her. I don't know if she's gonna want to bring it, hang it at home or in the, hey Pat, hang it in the precinct, but I figured, we need to support our local fire department, police officers, and that kind of thing. They do a great job, and they get a bad rap from people sometimes. So, oh cool, I can't wait to see what yours looks like, Beth. So, I'm going to be using a black 15-inch raised wreath form that I got from Craft Outlet. I'm going to put this on my easel. Get out of the way. And I'm going to do 12-inch poofs. I'm going to take this out of the packaging now so you can see the colors in it. It's amazing. I saw this and I had to get this mesh because it's got like 3 or 4 different shades of blue in it. Can you see that? Isn't that pretty? And this is 21-inch mesh, so I'm going to do, hold on, let me plug in my phone before I forget. There we go. Okay. I'm going to do these in 21-inch mesh in 12-inch poofs as a base. Hey Linda! I'm going to be using this color. It's kind of like a denim blue color in 10-inch mesh. You know what I didn't do today? You guys, I'm having such a hard time today. I normally get these ready. I knew I was supposed to forget something. And my ribbon ready, and I didn't do any of it. Such a slacker. There you go. You can see it better. It's kind of like a denim blue. And then this one, I love this one too. So good thing it's kind of like a basic wreath, so at least when they're cutting the ribbon and the mesh, it won't take too long. Isn't that pretty? It's a metallic blue. Love it. Love it. So I got those in 10-inch mesh. I'm going to cut those in 30 inches for ruffles. Hey Angie. And I've got, I don't know which ones I'm going to use, but I got 3 of these in blue, and I got 3 of these in silver. So I don't know which ones I'm going to use yet. It depends. Well, I'll figure it out as I go along. And then I'm going to use this color for tubing and some black. I've had a lot of black lately. And okay, hold on. I just lost a ribbon. Hold on, guys. I need like a little lip on my table so things don't fly off of it. Okay, here we go. Let's try this again. So, I've got these 2 colors for ribbon, and I've got these 2 colors for ribbon. So I think that'll work out really good. There's actually gold in the shield, so that'll work out really pretty. And I found these on eBay. These are so cute. Little badges. Let me show you what they look like out of the package. Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, thanks, Linda. I appreciate that. so I thought they'd be really cute to put them on the front. So I'm going to cut my, normally, guys, like I said, I do this ahead of time, but at least you guys can see what this looks like as I'm doing it. I'm going to cut my mesh into 30-inch strips. I'm going to pan down so you can see what I'm doing. Hey! I'm going to be using one of your signs today. So PersonaLee yours is on. And that's where I get 90% of all my signs. She has amazing signs. When I upload this onto YouTube, I will put her link on there so you have it. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to cut these in 30 inches. I'm going to be using my rotary tool. Be careful with these because they're really sharp. I've cut myself on them a couple times. Okay, and I'm going to do 9 of each. Okay. So did you guys have a good day today? Hey, Maria. Hold on. I'm going to fix this. Hey, Patricia. At least it's not Monday, right? It's 2. And I just roll them inside of each other just to keep it all nice and neat and they're not everywhere. Hey, girl. It's 4. You got strep? Oh, girl, you can have that. 6. Hey, Maria, girl. I think that was 6. I lost count. I do that all the time. 7. If you guys could do me a favor, if you could like and share for me, and I appreciate that. Just trying to get my name out there, and the more people share, 8, the more people see it. Also, and I forgot to mention this last time, but if you aren't signed up to get my notifications for my lives and you want to, if you could type in live or alert, and then you'll get a notification anytime I go live. Okay, so that's the blue. Thanks, Ange. You're double duting it tonight, huh, Bev? I do that a lot because there's so many lives going on that a lot of times I'll be watching, you know, spending time with my husband, and we'll be watching our shows, and I've got a live going on at the same time, on my phone at the same time. I mean, watching one. So, you know, I'm going to put this one at the top because it's snagging on the 21-inch mesh. I do that a lot. My husband's always like, "Are you watching a live over there?" Well, kind of. I'm in and out. So I get it. 2. In a way, it's kind of good that I didn't do this, because this way it gives people an opportunity to see how I cut my mesh and do my ribbons, because I haven't done that on my lives yet. I've just already had them done already. So 3. Oh, cool. Thank you, Linda. 5. 6. Did you all have a good day today? Are you feeling better, Bev? I do. I saw that carousel on her, I think that was 7, right? On her table when she was doing a live. I'm like, oh, I have to have one of those. So I did get that from Amazon. I love it. I didn't realize at first, until I got it, that it didn't spin on its own, and but I decided I'm going to leave see Susan and put it on it, so now it spins. And it's full. Come on. There we go. Okay, so that part's done. I'm going to move this one to the top. You guys, I love this mesh roller. It's, I'll put a Susie Brown's mesh roller. I will put a link on my YouTube site when I upload it. Oh, it's hard, Bev. I know it's like getting arthritis. I have it in my back. It's not fun. I will put all my links on YouTube. So if you want to know where I got all my supplies and my links for my website and all that, I'll put that on there. Hey Lisa, thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Oh, Jonathan's on? Hey Jonathan. Come on. So, this is my handy dandy ribbon ruler that I got from Laura Jean's Wreath Room. I love it. It's awesome. It comes in 14-inch and 12-inch. I always do my ribbons in 14-inch, but the only time I do my ribbons in a 12-inch is if I'm trying to see more of the mesh than the ribbon, and I don't want the ribbon to overpower it. So, hey Jonathan, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. If you guys could do me a favor and like and share. You know what Laura Jean says, sharing is caring. I have to laugh every time she says that. She's so silly. So I'm going to cut these. This is really kind of thin ribbon. In 14 inches. And I'm going to dovetail them. And so I'll show you what that looks like. So each one of these is one, so 14 inches. So this will be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. This ribbon's kind of, it's a lot thinner than I thought it would be, so it's a little hard to manage. Come on. Let me just cut these in half, like this. Come on. Just jab myself in the eye. That would be my luck today. Just saying. Where did I buy what, Maria? The ribbon ruler? So to dovetail it, you just fold it in half and cut it at an angle. Oh, I'm gonna like this ribbon, guys. It's really thin. Cut it at an angle. And this is double-sided, so it doesn't really matter what side you're going on. Oh, you're gonna love them, Jonathan. The ribbon ruler I got from Laura Jean's Wreath Room. She's on Etsy, and if you type in Laura Jean's Wreath Room, it should come up for you. And she has them in different colors. I think she has them in pink and blue and purple. There we go. Okay. I'll put that aside for later. And I'm not going to put a big, huge bow on it like I normally do. So I may put a couple cheater bows on it, or finishing bows, whatever, however you want to call it. Basically, it's two 20-inch strips of ribbon. You fold it in half and then pinch it, and it makes a little loop. But I'll show you when we get to that part. Oh, you're welcome, Maria. Yeah, what are you waiting on? I don't know what I would do without mine. I had actually made originally some out of cardboard, but they were 7 inches, and put, you know, colorful duct tape around it. But I found that my scissors were getting stuck with the duct tape. So, and then Laura Jean started making these, and I bought these, and so glad I did. So thank you, Laura Jean. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Come on, there we are. Okay. Okay. Just dovetail these. So what's everybody been up to? Hanging out? Is your guys' weather getting nicer? So my sister, just to tell you kind of, hey Kim, thanks for stopping on. My sister bought my sunflower wreath that I made, and I forgot when I made it that she really loves sunflowers, so she fell in love with it and bought it. And I was gonna go send it today, and my printer decided the ink didn't want to work. So I thought, well, I buy those off-brand of printer cartridges just to save some money, and they've been working really great. But for some reason, it just stopped working when I put a new one because it was out. So I figured, well, maybe it's the cheap brand. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I went to town, and when I mean town, it's like 25 minutes from my house. I live out in a rural area. I'll do a video sometime so you can see what it looks like. But, so I bought one, came home, put it in, and it still didn't work. It's like, really? So I got online, went on YouTube, trying to figure out to see if there was something going on. Because, you know, there's everything on YouTube, right? Well, I couldn't figure it out. And so my husband came home, and God bless him. He comes in here and starts fiddling around with it and got it to work. So now I don't, hey Star, I don't have to go to town tomorrow and get a new printer like I thought I was gonna. And so town was pretty much a waste of time today. Also, I was supposed to pick up a prescription at Walgreens today, and that was a fiasco. I don't know what it is. Every time I need to go pick up a prescription, I can't just go in and pick it up and leave. There's always got to be some issue. So, got that taken care of. So that was frustrating. It's like, oh. So I didn't get anything done today at all. As you can see why I'm doing this now. But that happens, right? And my husband says it's called life. Oh, see here, this is so picked up. Yeah, we actually got a little bit of snowflakes today. Oh, you're making some new signs. I can't wait to see what you're making. I've got a bunch favorited. I do. I'm going to be buying some soon. I just love your signs. Yeah, it was weird. It was like 65 degrees yesterday. And cold. It was supposed to rain today, but it actually was a little bit of flurries, but nothing to really get excited about. So, 3, 4. I'm getting glitter everywhere. 5, 6, 7. I'm hiding, Star. 8, 9. Star and I grew up as kids when we were, what, in elementary school? I was 9. I think my sister was 7. Okay, this is the last one. And then I can start putting the wreaths together. Yay! Okay, so for those of you that just joined me, what I'm making... Look at all that glitter. It's funny. I love glitter. Oh, it's still snowing up there, Ange? It's not down here. You usually get the opposite of what you guys are getting. So for those of you that were just joining me, I'm making a police officer wreath for a friend of mine who is a police officer. She doesn't know it yet, but she will once I contact her and I bring it to her. Wow, look at how sparkly that is. So, I'm going to put, I think, these two together and these two together. I think that look really pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna do like this. This will just take me a sec, guys, so bear with me. Yeah, they're junior high. Long time. Tell your mom and dad I said hi, and your sister and brother said I said hi. Actually, Angela, usually you guys get more. Well, I can't really say that because we did get a couple times we got more snow than you guys did. But I'm so glad this season's almost over. I'm so sick of this weather. I'm ready for some nice weather with the nice flowers blooming, and I'm ready. So ready. I hate winter. Hate it. I'm really not a big fan of kind of summer either. I mean, I like summer. However, when it's 110 degrees outside, I don't go outside. It's too hot. If everything could stay at like 75, maybe 80 at the most, I'd be happy. And it's so dry out here. Sorry, I lose track sometimes. Okay. Almost done. I think I undercounted again. I think she's really gonna like it. She's an awesome cop. You know, I just think we need to support our... Oh, I didn't. Okay, good. Yay, usually I am. Not counting the right ones. So, and what you can do is you can put these in a chip clip, like this, and put them aside. I'm gonna have glitter all over me. Okay, so I'm gonna start with a wreath form. This is a 15-inch black work wreath form. You don't like summer either? I don't mind it as long as it's not Africa hot. You know what I mean? I just don't like it. It's too hot. Okay. So I'm gonna need 3 zip ties like this. And these are at 5.5 inches. You can use whatever color, whatever size you want, because you're going to end up cutting them anyway. I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see. So I'm going to start putting these poofs on. I think this is really going to look really pretty with this black. Okay. And this is actually pretty straight, so I don't need to cut it. Usually if it's all waggy like this, you kind of need to cut the edges off to make it straight. Hey Pat, thank you for coming. Excuse me. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk this in. I love this mesh. I bought like 4 rolls of this. I didn't need to, but things go out of stock so fast that if I wanted some more, I want to make sure I had it. So I'm just going to zip tie this in front of this tie. We're going to skip this tie. We're going to skip this tie and use this one at the end. We're going to put the poof in the next tie. So I'm going to put this in this tie. And this tie. Sometimes when they're shorter like this, it's harder to finagle. But I use these to cut them. And I use these to pull on them. It just gives me more pulling power. And again, if you guys normally don't get my notifications that I go live, if you want to type live or alert, it'll automatically put you in, and you'll get notifications of my lives. So I'm going to do the 1, 2, 3 method. It turns out to be like a 12-inch poof, or you could use a ruler, you could measure it on your table, you could use the ribbon ruler to measure it. 1, 2, 3, just like that, and then put it in the poof. And you want to kind of tie it a little tight so the tie doesn't come undone. I was having that problem the other day. It was crazy. So I just kind of gather it in my hands like this, and then I pull it like this to make the poof. Now this is kind of sheer, but not to worry, because once we put the other ruffles in and the ribbon and that kind of thing, you're really not going to see it. And you want to keep your mesh under like this on both sides so it doesn't curl up. Sometimes it will automatically and it's okay, but it's hard to work with when it curls up. 1, 2, 3. Let's put in the tie. The wreath that I made this on Sunday, I was shocked. It was actually under 2 hours. I was excited. I was so proud of myself. I'm like, I'm getting faster. I'm getting faster. I've only been doing wreaths since November, you guys, of 2018. So not very long. It's what, November, December, January, February, March. So almost 4 months. So I think it's about as long as your sister, Bev. Pull it like this. And I don't open all of my ties all at the same time because these tend to snag on the mesh that I'm trying to work with at the bottom. And it's annoying, to be honest. 1, 2, 3. So for those of you who join me, I'm just going to reiterate. I'm making a police officer wreath on a black 15-inch raised wreath form that I got from Craft Outlet. And this is a multi-colored blue 21-inch mesh, poly mesh, that I'm making into 12-inch poofs. And I'm going to be using a denim blue and a metallic royal blue mesh that I'm going to do into 30-inch ruffles. I don't time myself, but I just happened to look at the time. I'm like, oh, that actually took me less than 2 hours. I'm trying to get faster because I know people have busy lives and it's hard to sit on a line for, 2 hours. So, but I wanted to make sure it's done right too. So, I'm also going to be using 4 different colors of ribbon. They're wired ribbon, 2 2.5-inch and 2 1.5-inch in different colors. 2 will go in, that seems a little big, hold on. 2, 3, there we go. I usually like to do 2 pattern ribbon and 2 plain ribbon. I do sometimes with these use the all pattern ribbon. I'm looking for kind of like my springy one I did. One, 2, 3. And just so I know, as everybody can see and hear everything okay. I know my mom was on the other night and she was saying she couldn't hear me, but people were answering my questions, so I think it was just on her end. So you guys, I really, really, really need to get back onto my low carb diet. Do any of you guys do a low carb diet? 3. So about a month ago, I kind of went off my diet, and I've been eating carbs and, oh, thanks, Pat. I appreciate that. And eating carbs and sugar and, I can definitely tell the difference. When I don't eat the carbs, my guts feel better. I'm not as tired all the time. I think I sleep better. Those carbs, it's not the tryptophan in the turkey, it's the carbs. that make you tired? 1, 2, 3. Do you like it, Maria? I love it. I do too, Angie. In fact, you know, it's hard for me because I am such a pasta freak that I could have pasta for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So that's the part that's been really hard for me. But I know when I'm not doing carbs, I'm not as hungry as I am all the time when I am eating normally with carbs. I find myself I don't have as big an appetite. 1, 2, 3. And even though my scale says I haven't gained any weight, I can feel it in my pants. Not a big fan of that. So I think I may start tomorrow going back on my low carb diet. So now I'm going to transition to the top. I'll show you how I do that. I'm going to do it just like I did last time. I'm going to put it right in front of this tie, skip this tie, and then we're going to go to the next tie with the poof. So you just gather it like you normally would. Okay, and then pull it forward. And you probably can't see this because the mesh is in the way. But you tie it to the form just like you did the bottom. The reason why I do this is because sometimes the poof likes to fall backwards, and this keeps it from doing that. Yeah, because I know they say around Thanksgiving it's the tryptophan and the turkey that makes everybody tired. It's not. It's all the carbs you're eating, all the mashed potatoes, the stuffing, yeah, the sugar from the pecan pie. That's what's making everybody tired. But you know what? They have a lot of awesome recipes on Pinterest, and I am such a Pinterest freak. There's some recipes that I've made from Pinterest that my husband even likes. Yeah. I knew, right? This is trying to move. Bear with me here. Did that not? Oh, no wonder. I was wondering, like, why is this moving? Because it didn't tie to the frame. Why is this moving? Okay, let's try this again. And I even have my glasses on, people. But, you know, this kind of day I've been having. Yeah, and pasta, potatoes. You know, I'm not a real big bread freak. Unless it's like garlic bread, but there we go, I can feel it now, it's tied to the frame. But I made a really good recipe, like I was saying, before I get distracted, that my husband really liked. And that was a, what was that? I can't remember what it was. There's been a couple of them. Okay, I'm going to put this one out real quick. Hold on. I'm freaking out over here. What am I doing? Okay, 2, 3. There. Shoot. It's hard to talk and... Hey, Lise! I know I love bread too, but... Unless it... Well, it's garlic bread, but... I don't do like toast or anything like that. I'm a big pasta freak. Pasta. I had pasta for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But I made this chicken burrito bowl with cauliflower rice. And I thought it was going to be kind of gross because I'm not a big cauliflower person. But I just took the cauliflower rice and kind of sauteed it in some butter and some olive oil and some onions. And then I sauteed that for a little bit. And then I put a can of like Rosarita enchilada sauce in it. And I simmered that down without the lid on until it became real thick, and I kind of let it fry a little bit so the moisture was out of it. And then all I did is I put that in a bowl with some rotisserie chicken that I got from Walmart, because that's my favorite, rotisserie chicken. And then I put like sour cream, guacamole, and some cheddar cheese on it, and oh my god, it was so good. So good. And I couldn't even tell it was cauliflower. Thank you, Lisa. Appreciate it. Nice, and it's definitely bread and pizza. Yeah, I could see with that. I'm not a big... I think because when we lived in town, it was easier to get a pizza all the time, so I'm kind of burnt out on pizza. But I can totally get it. Totally get it. Okay, so we're about halfway through the top. So yeah, I can feel that I need to start my low-carb diet again. Sand. I can feel it. I was sitting in the chair tonight on, go figure, Pinterest. And I'm like, oh, my pants feel tight today. I'm like, oh, I'm done. I mean, I actually lost on the low carb. I don't do keto. I do low carb, and there's a big difference between the two. I mean, not a huge difference, but I do have a little bit of carbs in my diet, but not enough to make a difference. Not like having a bowl of pasta or something like that. But I'd actually lost 26 pounds when I was on that diet. And funny is I haven't gained any back, but like I said, my pants feel tight. I'm feeling kind of... Hey, Laura Jean! Thank you for coming in. But so yeah, I'm just... I guess I gotta go back on my low carb diet. I can just feel how icky I feel. But it's so easy to eat all that pasta. Just saying. Hey, Danita! Thank you guys for coming. So for those of you just to join me, I'm going to reiterate, I am making a police officer wreath for a friend of mine who is a police officer. Just to say thank you for everything that she does. Being a police officer is hard. I can tell you, best diet is stress. Yeah, you're right. Because when I'm stressed out, I don't eat. Hey, girly. I couldn't be a police officer. You know, I watch Cops, and that's like one of my favorite shows. And I just can't, I do not have patience for stupid people. I just don't. Oh, thank you, Laura Jean. Sharing is caring. That's what you say. Silly girl. Oh. And when you're doing this, you always got to keep your scissors close by, because you got to cut the frays off. Oh, actually, this one doesn't fray too bad. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we got one more. We're done with the top. But yeah, she's awesome. She's a tough cookie, let me tell you that. And she's got to be, because she used to work with my husband at the power plant, and that's all guys. So, you know, as a woman working in an all-guy environment, you have to be tough. But she's an awesome cop. When she first told me she was going to be a cop, I'm like, yeah, I can see that. So, this is just to say thank you for that. Yeah, if I was a cop, I'd probably get fired the first day. I'd probably punch somebody right in the face. Just saying. Oh, I hate ironing. Danita, why do you iron so much? Ugh, you're funny. I hate ironing. I don't buy anything I have to iron. Or have to take to the dry cleaners. If I can just throw it in the dryer for like 10 minutes, I'm all about that. I've got an iron, but it doesn't get used very often, that's for sure. Okay, so this is the last one. I have like this one for some reason it fell down. So I'm going to show you how we transition to the top. So you don't have to gather it, but just grab it in your hand and cut it at about, I would say about 3 or 4 inches. I don't cut it too short because I'm afraid it's going to be too short, and then I'm going to be screwed. I'd rather cut it, oh cool, I'd rather cut it too long and cut some off than too short. So then you just pull it back to the frame like this. And hopefully I can get it tied to the frame this time. Yeah, it's amazing what our police officers and EMTs and, you know, firefighters go through every day trying to save people's lives and keep the criminals off the street. And then you see all the crap on TV, how cops are getting shot. And, well, you know, if you weren't being a criminal, you wouldn't have to worry about it in the first place. Hey, Sandra. So, that's my philosophy on that. If you don't want to go to jail, don't do the crime. Isn't that pretty mesh? I love this mesh. Yeah, I hate ironing. Not gonna do it. My husband has to get his shirts ironed sometimes. I'm like, oh, he knows I hate it, so he does it. I hate it. It's boring. Okay, so now let me move this ribbon over before it falls over. Okay. Now I'm gonna move with I'm gonna start with the denim mesh, and it's not really, it's not denim, it's poly mesh, but it's the color of the denim. I really like this color. And these are 10-inch mesh cut at 30 inches, and we're going to make 30-inch ruffles with these. And I am going to open up my tie, because I always forget to do that. Okay. And you just walk your fingers in. You want to try to keep your fingers in the middle. So if you look straight in the middle, it's going to be a lot easier to keep it in the middle. If you veer off to the left or the right a little bit, no big deal. You just move it back over with your finger and you'll be good to go. Thanks, Ange. I don't know if you can see. I'm trying to do it at a good angle. I just pull my ruffle over like that and under, and then pull it. I like this mesh. It doesn't fray all that much. Okay, like that. Isn't that pretty? It kind of looks like a flower. And I always want to keep your scissors handy though, because you gotta cut the frays as you go along. This one opened. That's okay. We're gonna put the thing in there, and I really love this. This is pretty. And this is a royal blue with metallic threads in it. It's really sparkly. Okay, just lock your fingers in. So if you start veering off, just go over this way and put it back in the middle. So no big deal. Yeah, I saw that. I went to Walmart today, Laura, and I saw that I saw that sign that you made your wreath with last night, and I almost bought it, but I'm done with Easter, and I've got some stuff for next year for Easter, so I decided just leave it. But yours turned out awesome. This tie does not want to stay shut. There we go. pretty. Ooh, sparkly. Okay, so open up this tie. Down the glue. Lock it in. So you guys, I have to say I'm running out of room in my craft room. Oh my god, you should see it. I should do a live sometime so you guys can see what it looks like in here. It's just basically a spare bedroom that I converted into my craft room. Hey, Sam, thank you for coming. And I've run out of room. I've got 2 bookshelves that I've got my mesh in and all my ribbon. And I've got my wreath forms hanging on the wall. I've got my ribbon hanging on the wall. Or not ribbon, I'm sorry. Flowers, little planter things that they go in. Those are on the wall. And I don't have any room to put any more ribbon. I'm going to have a fit. I am the biggest ribbon freak ever. And instead of using the ribbon that I have, I always find something new that I have to have. I've been making wreaths since November of 2018, so about 4 months, I think. I watched, like, I don't know, videos for like 3 months before I started making wreaths. I watched Lori Jacobs from Hardworking Mom religiously, and I got on all of her lives that I could, and then I started watching Laura Jean, and I got hooked on her. Thanks, Laura Jean. But no, both of them are awesome. And finally, I decided to take the plunge one day, and I made one, and it was so funny. It took me all day to make it. And it was the curl method was what I started out with. And it was all curls, which now that I've been doing the poofs and the ruffles, the curls is not my favorite. But you have to learn somewhere, right? I do need a she shed, Pat. I do. I need a she shed bad. In fact, I've even got a spot picked out for it. One of these days, I'm gonna, maybe I'll do it this weekend or something. I'm gonna do a live, just a short live, show you my craft room. That's an absolute mess, but I have no room to put anything. And then I'll show you what my property looks like. I live on 6 acres of property out in the middle of the country. So I'm about 25 minutes from town. And I love it out here. I don't have to be right next door to my neighbor. And so I can't see in their window, which I hate that about town. When we lived in town, we lived like 2 blocks from the hospital, so you constantly heard sirens and people going up the street, and then we moved out here and it's so quiet. And people don't bother you out here. I love it. I mean, it takes a little bit longer to get to town. I mean, when you go to town to get groceries, you just need to get what you need to get. So it's not like you're going to the store for one thing. But, yep, I've already got my spot picked out for my she shed. Looking pretty. So basically, I need it to be about twice the size, if not 3 times the size of what I have right now. I've even got the building all picked out. I'm excited. What's going on there? Some of the metallic thread came out. in my closet. Oh, I couldn't handle that, Bev. That would drive me nuts. I've had a craft room in this house since we first moved in. When we first moved in, we had this house built. So when we first moved in, I automatically made this my craft room. So my husband has a 30 by 50 garage out there where he's got his pool table and his truck. Or we park both the cars in the garage, but he's got his now new tractor out there, his new toy, and he's got his ATV in there. We live on a dirt road, so we can ride ATVs around in our neighborhood. It's fun. I love it out here. I couldn't live in town if you paid me. If I had to, I would, and it was the only place in the world that I had to live, then I could, but if it's by choice, no. Nope. Yeah, I'm with you, Pat. If I would stop purchasing stuff and just use what I have, which is why I made the, I call it my scrap wreath last week. The purple and the lavender and the blue one and with the splash of pink. It actually turned out a lot better than I thought, but it was nice to use up some scraps that I had instead of buying new stuff. And I didn't have to buy a sign to put it on there, so But yeah, I'm with you. You like your tan, Angie? Well, you can have it. We'll stay out here in the country. I mean, we don't have like, it's not big enough in the country with acreage, like 40 acres, where we don't have like cows and stuff out here. People do have horses and stuff. So, in fact, there's, our neighbors across the street have horses. It drives me nuts because the pen I think they have for them is too small, but what can I do? They're not my horses. And they're taking care of them, so it's not like I need to call the Humane Society on them, so I just not need to look over there. This tie came undone. Dang it. I'm gonna have to tie it real quick. And then we do this one. Okay. That happens. At least this mesh that I got, it does not fray that much. That's a good thing, because usually the more you mess with your mesh, the more it frays. So you don't want to mess with it too much. I live about 10, maybe 15 minutes south of Colorado Springs, Colorado. And so we got a really good view of like Pikes Peak. We've got the best of both worlds out here because we got the view of the mountains during the daytime. So you can see the mountains with all the snow on it. And then at night, you can see all the lights from town. Hey Jessica, thank you for coming. And if it's clear, you can see all the lights from town, which is really pretty. You know there's a storm in when you can't see the lights from town. My husband's out there playing with our dog. I can hear her barking. He's got this thing that you pull the trigger on it, and it's long, and it's got claws at the end of it, and he plays with her with that, like he's gonna catch her feet, and she just loves it. Big old black German Shepherd. She's the biggest baby. She sleeps with us at night. What's funny though is we used to get the laser and point it, and she would just go nuts. Well, now that we've done that, anytime we like have our phone on and it reflects off the wall, or you know, our tablet or anything like that, she has a conniption fit. Has a conniption fit. She's jumping around all over the place. It's like having a horse in the house. Laura, I bet your puppy's probably getting big. Is she getting on the couch yet? Hey, Peggy. Oh, North Carolina. That's where you guys have a lot of the awesome stores up there. I'm jealous. I just got a big shipment in from Sims Pottery yesterday, and the wreath shop. And I was going to do a little live reveal today and show you guys what I got. So I'll probably do that tomorrow, even though I already put it away. But my day was so crazy with everything going on that I didn't have time to do it. So I'll probably do that for you guys tomorrow. Now everything I got, all these supplies that I got are from Craft Outlet, except the sign, where I got from PersonaLee Yours. I get most of my signs from her. And I got the little badges, little metal badges from eBay. I always feel weird about Googling fake police badges. Pat, I got the mesh from Craft Outlet. Like I said, I'll have all of my links of where I got everything on my video when I upload it to YouTube. And then it'll probably be uploaded, what's today, Tuesday? It'll probably be uploaded by Thursday morning. For some reason, it takes forever to upload to YouTube. I'm still trying to upload the video I did on the live I did on Monday, or today's Monday, on Sunday, to YouTube. And Laura Jane, I don't know how you do it so fast. Because she did one last night, and she already uploaded it this afternoon. And mine's still trying to upload from Monday. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, one more on the bottom, and we can start on the top. Okay. I need to put my scissors down. That's okay. Oh, we are done on the bottom. This blue happens to mesh really well with the poof, so it was hard to see. So now we're going to start on the top. Just open up my tie. And this thing right here, you guys, is called a bodabra. You're supposed to make bows with it, but I don't ever make bows with it. It holds my mesh, like you just saw, holds my ribbon, it holds my curls, it holds my tubing. It basically is another set of hands. I probably could, but I've never made bows with it. This mesh likes to stick to itself. Sharon, I am making a police officer wreath. And it has 3 different shades of blue. The bottom is a multicolored blue 21-inch polymer mesh in 12-inch poofs. And the 10-inch, the ruffles I put in are a royal blue, royal metallic blue, and a kind of polymesh denim, or it looks like denim, the color of denim. And those are 10-inch mesh cut into 30 inches to make 3-inch ruffles. And I got all this mesh from Craft Outlets. Did you ever just have those nights where you just can't sleep? I don't know what my deal is. I woke up at 3:30 this morning and couldn't go back to sleep until 6. So, and of course my husband's over there snoring away. Thank you, Sharon. I appreciate that. Okay. This part won't take long at all. I think the longest part of making wreaths like this is putting all the mesh on. And then putting all the adornments like the ribbon and the, you know, balls or whatever, you know, tubing or whatever you are going to be putting on there. That part doesn't take so long. And we're starting allergy season here, I've noticed already. And that's nothing's bloomed yet. I've been sneezing like crazy. Do you guys get allergies? It's horrible here. Oh, you get allergies every single day, Danita? I've noticed mine have been starting lately. I've been having to take my Allegra a lot more. The part that I can't stand about my allergies is when my eyes start to itch. I cannot stand it. Here it is. I almost missed this one. I can tell you in August, when that's the hottest month, of course, because my allergies are the worst. The worst. My eyes itch. I look like I got pink eye. Sometimes my allergies get so bad, I feel like I have the flu. It's crazy. I can't tell if I'm getting sick or if it's just my allergies. Sucks. Almost done with the top. And then the fun part begins. I mean, this isn't not fun, but my favorite part with the ribbon. Hey, Ricky. Thank you for coming. And, oh, I got a new glue gun the other day. So excited. It's a cordless one. But it was only like $22 at Hobby Lobby. I think I might get that. I've had my glue gun that I've had for, golly, I don't know, 15 years maybe? And it was just time to get a new one. I thought that was a pretty good deal. The one I want, though, is the Ryobi one. Oh. You know what? I'm going to deal with this today. There we go. Okay. But that Ryobi one, woo, that's a pretty penny. I think you can get them at Home Depot, I think. I don't know. I know Lori has one. Lori Jacobs from Hardworking Mom. I saw hers and I was like, oh, I have to have that one. But this one should work out fine. And it's got a smaller nozzle on the front of it than my old one did. So I'm thinking I could be able to put it use it better with smaller stuff. Yeah. Hey, Bev. Yeah, it's expensive. In fact, I think I've seen them even more than 175. It's crazy. But, I don't know. When I start selling some wreaths, then I can start thinking about getting one of those. That and Amiibo. That's what I really want. I want Amiibo. Everything's, I can scan out and in. Everything's not backwards on my phone. That's crazy. Alright, I think we've got 2 more. Yeah. And we're going to start doing the ribbon, which is my favorite part. The ribbon goes by really fast. Oh, you do? Ryobi's expensive. I didn't realize how expensive it was. I know Home Depot has all of the Ryobi stuff. And I guess Lowe's has bought out Craftsman from Sears. They have all the Craftsman stuff now. My husband's watching hockey. I don't know if you can hear him out there. We're a big hockey family. In fact, our college team, Colorado College, they just went to the playoffs, which they haven't done in forever. Yeah, I know the glue gun itself is not expensive. It's the battery that is so expensive. But he doesn't buy Ryobi. He buys all the Craftsman if he buys tools. He hasn't bought tools in a long time anyway because he's got a garage full of them, so. Okay. This is the last one. And then I'm going to start putting on ribbon. This one's going to fight with me. I can feel it. I'm going to have to put an AC in here this summer. I can just feel it already because it's not even spring and it's hotter than Hades in here. Either that or I'm having my own personal summer, which happens a lot. It happens to me all the time. Sleep with one leg in, one leg out. Yep, that's me. Awesome. Isn't that pretty? Ooh, sparkly. Hey, Kathy. Thanks for coming in. Oh, your daughter might go to Colorado College? It's a nice college. It's expensive, but it's an awesome college. They're getting ready to build a new hockey arena instead of going to the World Arena, which is where we have all of our concerts and stuff like that. They're building their own arena. It's going to be smaller, so I don't know how that's going to work. People are not really actually real happy about it. Okay, so we're going to start doing the ribbon. And I think I'm going to put the gold and the blue in with the denim looking one. Put this one here. Thanks, Fab. My own personal summer. It's, yeah, my hot flashes. My own personal summer. I've been taking that Amberin I don't know if you guys have heard of that deal with this kind of stuff. Oh, thanks, Kathy. And it seems to help a little bit, but I have to remember to take them. And I'm not a big fan of taking vitamins and stuff like that. I always forget about it, so I just gotta remember to take them is my problem. I mean, if I have to take it, then I remember to take it, but if it's like a vitamin or something, I just don't do it. Just don't. Ooh, sparkly. Ah. Well, if she wants to come to Colorado, another good place is UCCS, University of College of Colorado Springs. And their campus is huge. It's growing. It's huge. This is stuck to my mesh. Are you kidding? There you go. Got it. I won. I won. I fight with my mesh and I win every single time. So I do, when I put my ribbon in, I pull them all towards me at the bottom, and I just pull them out this way and alternate them like that. Isn't that cute? It's U Springs now? Oh, they changed it? They can't make up their mind of how they want to call it? Oh, that's nice. Does that mean they're going to have to change all of their signs and everything else? So with the ribbon, you just want to fold it in half. Pinch it in the middle. And put it directly in the tie. Push it down as far as you can go, because you're going to end up having to put also the tubing in here as well. And then just pull it. This gold does look a lot better in here than I thought it would. Pretty. Can't wait to see what it looks like when it's done. Oh, she did get accepted. Good for her. That is an awesome school. It is. At least this mesh doesn't fray very much, which is nice. Some mesh I'm constantly having to cut it, so it's nice that this mesh doesn't do that. Oh, thank you, Maria. We'll see how I feel about it once I have to put the sign on. I hate putting the sign on. I don't like it. I know, I'm whining. I'm sorry. It's just not my favorite. I'm surprised my mom's not on tonight. That's right. I think she probably has some family stuff she's doing stuff. She usually, my mom, my parents are my biggest supporters. They're like my cheerleaders. I love them. See, it's starting to cool off in here, so I think I was having a hot flash with my own. Like I said, I call it my own personal summer. You know, that happens. Hot flash one time, and I was sitting there talking to somebody, and they looked at me and they're like, "Oh my God, why are you turning all red?" Because my face does. My face and my arms turn beet red. on the 21-inch mesh, I usually use about half of a roll. So on my 21-inch mesh, I do the 12-inch poofs. You could do 10-inch if you want to. It's up to you how you want to do it. And then on my 10-inch, I usually use about half the roll as well, doing 30-inch ruffles. Again, you could do 20-inch ruffles if you want, and save on mesh if you want. You just don't get as a full of a wreath with 20 inches. I think she's really gonna like this. It's gonna look really cute, those little badges on it. I can't wait to put those on. And I'm not, because on the top, I put my tubing in every tie on the bottom, and I usually do it a little bit bigger, the loops, than I do on the top. Because when you're looking at a wreath, normally it's on a door or something, and you're looking straight at it. Well, I want something popping out from the side, so it gives some more kind of dimension to it. But on the top, I only put the tubing in every other tie. So, depending on which one I put the tubing in is going to determine which glitter balls I use. And those balls are huge, you guys. I even measured them before I ordered them. But look at how big they are. The whole palm of my hand. So they're really going to stand out. To tell you the truth, I'm kind of hoping we use the blue ones. Aw, thank you, Maria.
Yeah.
Okay, last one on the bottom. And then we'll put the tubing in. And then comes the sign. The evil sign. It's not as bad as I make it out to be. It's depending on the sign. It's just you have to fight with it. But I normally use my easel to put them on. But on lives, I put it on the table so you guys can see. And then at the end, I put it on my easel so you can see what it looks like. Hey, Juanita! Thank you for coming. And again, and I mentioned this earlier, but some of you probably weren't on yet, but if you are not getting my live alerts, if you're not getting my alerts that I'm going live and you want to get my alerts, if you want to type in live or alert, you'll get notifications of my lives. Boy, this gold is really sparkly. Sparkly. And it's everywhere. Yeah. I don't know if you can see that. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Hey, Barb. Thank you for coming. Okay. She's going to be really surprised when I hand her this. I don't know. I don't think they get as much appreciation, cops and firemen and, all them, as much as they should. You know, they're trying to uphold the law, and you're not. If you're breaking the law, then yeah, you're gonna have a gripe against them. So don't break the law. Pretty easy. It's not rocket science, you know. People get all bent out of shape. Thanks, Barb. I was looking a lot. I wasn't sure how the gold was gonna look in here. Because I'm just trying to accent the gold and the badge on the sign, and it's actually looking a lot better than I thought. I was wondering if it was going to overpower everything else. Gold can sometimes do that, but it doesn't seem like it's doing that. I normally put a big bow on my wreaths a lot, but I think I'm only going to maybe put a couple cheater bows on here. And I'll show you what that is. They're really easy. There's 2 ways you can do it, and I'll show you both ways once we get to that point. There's 2 different kinds of cheater bows, and they're both super, super easy. Yeah, I know. People make really bad choices, and then they blame it on the cops. They're just doing their freaking job, for God's sake. You know? It's so funny when I watch Cops. I don't know if you guys watch that show. It's like my favorite show ever. And any time somebody gets busted for drugs, every single time, it's not mine. Well, aren't these your pants? I was watching this one episode. This guy goes, well, aren't these your pants? He goes, well, yeah, but that's not mine. So you're saying that somebody stole your pants and put these drugs in there. Is that what you're telling me? Well, no, but it's not mine. Okay, whatever. Hey, sis. Are you at work again? Or are you home this time? It's just, I don't understand why people have to be so stupid. I just, like I said, I couldn't be a cop. So, she's a better woman than I am, because I would just want to punch people in the face all day long. I would not last long as a cop. I have no patience for stupidity. Just none. I mean, if you're going to be stupid, then that's what happens. You know, I mean, I don't get it. I've never seen that one. I was cracking up the whole time. Like, seriously, dude? Really? They're your pants, but that's not your drugs. Oh, that's convenient. And a cop's supposed to believe that? Okay. Tell it to the judge. Get in the back of the cop car. Bye. I don't have any patience for that. Perfect. Okay, so we're done with the ribbon. Okay, so now we're going to do the tubing. Tell Mom hi! Yeah, the dog ate the homework. Exactly. No, you just didn't do it. I love that one. My dog ate my homework. Okay. So, and I'm going to get my bow dabber for this, because I'm going to hold my mesh with that. I get one of these. And do this. I really like this blue. Okay. So, how we're going to do this, I'm going to cut the ends of these because they fray. Okay. So, how you want to do the tubing. Yeah, exactly. I'm always waiting for them to let the dog on him. Sit the dog on him. So you want to hold it, the tails. And I usually do the tails about maybe 3 inches. Hold it and make a loop like this, and then turn it under like this. And then we put it in here. Okay, and I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna do this in every tie on the bottom, and then every other tie on the top. I'm not gonna open my tie again. I'm just gonna twist it 3 times because I'm done with it. I'm not gonna open it again. Just like that. I'm just kind of spread out. Okay, is that cute? This Laura Jean's trick. I saw her do this the other night, and I'm like, oh, that is an awesome idea for the tubing. And the tails, or the loops, rather, they're about, I mean, I don't measure them. Some are a little bit smaller, some are a little bit bigger, but if you want to measure them, they're about, I've measured them before, and they're about 4 inches. Just like that. Oh, I did open that tie. I'm gonna, there we go. So you just loop it. And under, over, and under, I guess you could put it. My husband always laughs at me because every time the Cops show comes on, I'm like, oh, Cops. Cops is on. We gotta watch it. His favorite part is always when the perp gets tased and they flop around like a fish. It's funny. Oh, it's so funny. He is cracking up. That's so funny. The blue and black tubing I got from Craft Outlet. I bought a lot of black tubing because I've been using a lot of it lately. That is so funny. Because, oh, I hope he gets tased. And I'm always wanting the dog to get sticked on him. Let the dog loose. It's funny. Can't remember with me. My black is getting all tangled up. Hold on. I'm gonna untangle it. Hold on. These can become such a mess. Okay. There. Let's put it on the floor. This is the other end. Turn it. Ow! That would hurt. You know, Saber, I don't know where Craft Outlet is located. I just get everything online. I think they're like in Louisiana or something, I think. If I remember right. But it's craftoutlet.com. Yeah, what is that? Well, that would be funny. But that would hurt getting tased in the face. I carry a taser in my purse just in case. You never know. Never know. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Where's my tie? There it is. Okay. So my nose decided to run. That's what I thought. And they also own, Craft Outlet also owns Mardi Gras Outlet. Because I remember seeing them. I was looking for some certain ornaments for Mardi Gras online. And when I Googled it, their site came up too. And they're the same people and the same owners. Okay. I wish. Oh God, I wish. Although that probably would be a good idea that it's not local. Just saying. It'd be worse than going to Hobby Lobby. I might get grounded. I know my husband already hates it when I go to Hobby Lobby. He's like, oh. But you know what? I was proud of myself the other day when I went to Hobby Lobby. I only spent 20 bucks. I think that's a record. This stuff likes to wrap itself around. Okay. Okay, so now we're done with the bottom. So now I gotta figure out which one I want to put these on. Because, you know, I think I really want to use these blue ones. And I could save the silver ones. Aren't those pretty? I can save the silver ones, you know, for something else. They'd be good at Christmas time or, you know, something like that. So I'm trying to figure out with the gold. Let's see. Do I want to put it with a gold or the silver? I think I'm going to put it with gold. So I'm going to put the tubing in the area of the tie with the silver and blue. This stuff does not want to cooperate. Hey, Sharon. Oh, thanks, Maria. Yeah, I think it's too much blue with the silver and the blue. So I think it looks better with the gold. You know what? While I'm thinking about it, I need to turn on my see, this is my new one. Isn't it cute? And it plugs into the bottom and charges it, so you can I don't know what I'm trying to say. So you can use it cordless. And I'm gonna unplug it. Hopefully this is on. I never had this on first, but then it comes with this little thing on here for your glue. So let's hope that's on. That's funny stuff. Okay. Make it a little bit smaller. Because I'm going to put badges on here too. And it'll be where the balls don't go. So it'll be in with the ties. But that'll look really cute. Hey, Brenda. Oh, thank you, Kim. Thank you for stopping in. I love seeing you guys come in. It's like having a big party with my friends. Alright, hold on. This is all in a knot. Okay, there we go. Exactly. He would have to tase me to get me out of Hobby Lobby. And I'm sure sometimes he would feel like he wants to. It's funny. It is funny. It cracked me up when he. Okay, I think this is the last one. this to the side. I'm done with that. Hopefully this gun heats up fairly quickly. I haven't used it yet. I just bought it, so I guess we're about ready to find out, right? Put all this to the side. Okay. I had glitter all over me. Okay. So while that's heating up, I might actually put the sign on. Let me see how this is heating up over here. Okay, I guess I have to keep it plugged in. Okay, so I think I'm going to put the sign on first while I let that heat up. This is the sign I got. Isn't that cute? See how the gold is in there? Hey, Jenny! I have a big box coming. That's funny. Oh, I do that too, Barb. So what I'm going to use to poke holes in it is with this. It's called a bead. I just lost the name of it. Now I can't remember. It's in the same aisle at Hobby Lobby with all the jewelry making stuff. I'm just going to put one on each four sides because I'm going to put this square in the middle. Hey, Danita, did you get all your ironing done? You ironing queen, you. Okay. I'll put this back in the middle. Let's see if I can move out. Nope. Okay. So, let's get my wire. I usually use, I usually use silver wire. Just because it hides it a lot easier. You know what? I'm going to end up having to stand up for this. I usually make it kind of long because I don't want to be too short. And then have to start over. And a lot of people sometimes use the chenille stems or pipe cleaners, but to me it's easier to go through the mesh if I need to use wire. So I just use wire. Okay, like that. And you guys be careful when you're doing this and spinning this to tighten the wire, because I've actually, and I know Saber, you're gonna laugh at me. I've actually almost hit myself in the face doing this. I can just picture her laughing right now. Saber is my sister-in-law. That's funny. And I actually have smacked myself in the face before. It's not fun. Let me check this gun real quick. Okay, it's getting warm. By the time I put the sign on, it'll be warm enough. I'm gonna put the balls on. I try to make them somewhat even. I mean, maybe my OCD's kicking in. They don't have to be even, but it's easier to get them through the mesh if they're somewhat even. Get in there. The sign I got from Personally Yours. She's on Etsy. She's got tons of them, and they are so cute. Okay, so I'm going to kind of even this out to where the tubing is on each corner. Okay, so, and you want your sign to just kind of sit on top of the mesh. You don't want it squished down like that. So let me see how I can do this. Yeah, see, this one's like really uneven. Yeah, I agree. The pipe cleaners don't the pipe cleaners don't stay tight enough. Well, at least with the wire you can get them somewhat tight. There's a hole right there. This is not my favorite part, you guys, just saying. I don't like this part. But it is what it is, right? Over. So yeah, I just leave them alone like that. It's not gonna hurt it. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the top. See how it's just kind of sitting on the top? And then you can just bring the mesh around and make it look like it's sitting inside of it. You don't want to smash your mesh. Oh, my nose is running all of a sudden. Sorry, guys. Another hole right here. Oh, that's right with that. This is why I usually do it on the easel, because it's easier for me to see the wire this way. There. There's a piece of the, sometimes these little ties can fray, not fray a little bit, but they, see, like they shed a little bit and it was on there. You gotta be silly, Juanita. Have a good night, Maria. You too, Anita. Okay. Let's see, I got another hole right here. If I can find a hole, to me it's a little bit better, but... Have a good night, Linda. Okay. One more side. Right there, too. Okay. sign it on. That one needs to be pushed down just a little bit more. Okay, there we go. See how it's just kind of sitting down in there? Then put this one back over here. Kind of mess with the ribbon a little bit. Oops, no way. Okay, now I think we can, some of these at the top I can make them into an X. Get off. This. Okay, just like that. So, I think I'm gonna put, what do you say, in the gold? And I've only got 3 of them. So, I'm gonna put one here, and one here. Or, no, I should have got 4 of them. That's okay. We will make do. So I'm just gonna take this part off. Goes right off. Okay, let me see if this is ready. Come on. It's the first stick it's ever had, so now it's gonna push it all the way through. Oh, come on. Okay, so it had to push the stick all the way through, so I'm going to let that heat up, so the glue's heated up. I know what I could put up there. Okay, so I'm going to put 3 badges. Got 3 badges. I'm going to put that here, here, and here. So then I can put a badge here, here, and here. So that means I could put a cheater bow here, here, and here. So I can put a cheater bow here and here. Well, right? You can see, hold on. I need a visual. So that goes there, goes there. So it goes here. I don't like to fight with my ribbon either. Yeah, Linda, I'm going to be sharing this on YouTube once I have it done. So, you can watch the replay if you want. These are pins. So, let's see if I can get this out. How do I get this out of here? Oh, there we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take off this pin part, because this is just a pin, you know. Take this part off. Okay. I just want to take this part out. I'm just going to cut this. There we go. Okay. So then, what did I say? I was going to put one here, there, here. That would be cute. Is it open or closed? No. Cut this piece off. I'm gonna make sure these don't fall on the floor or that would seriously hurt. I have no idea where that went. Okay, so put that one right there. Let me tie a little bit. I guess I should do that over my garbage can, right? Because my luck, I'll step on it. If you heard me scream, guys, that's because I stepped on it. Funny. Okay, I'm just trying to place these so I know where to put my cheater bows. So there, and here. So then I'll put a cheater bow, 2 cheater bows right there. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do before I glue everything on, so I make sure I know where I'm putting those. One here and one here. Should I put that there? That'll look good right there. Okay. So, what a cheater bow is, and there's 2 different ways you could do this. Okay. So, I mark them out at 20 inches because I like my tails to be a little bit longer. And I go ahead on this one. This is the one I normally do, but I'll show you how to do both of them. I dovetail the ends. Like this. And then you fold it in half, like this. And then you pinch it in the middle. Twist this piece so you have tails. And that is a cheater bow, just like that. The other way you could do it is you could fold this in half. Fold this in half like this, so they're overlapping. And then pinch it in the middle. You have a little bow, just like that. But I usually do it this way. I've done it both ways, but I like this one better. Okay, so I'm going to open up this tie right here. I think I'm going to use the silver with it. Oops. That's wanting to come out. Okay, go like that. This tie is getting tight. Let me turn it around so it's facing the opposite way. Let me do something here. See if I can keep my this way. Now you do either a single cheater bow or a double, which means that you do 2 in one loop, in one tie. That's normally what I do. Push that down as far as you can go, because that tie's getting tight. There, just like that. See? Isn't that cute? And then take the silver, do the same thing. You guys, my new glue gun doesn't have where the switch is. It doesn't have on or off. So I had no idea which way was on and which way was off. So all night, and that's probably maybe why I couldn't sleep last night. All night I kept thinking, God, I hope that thing's not on. Like this. And then when you put the other one in, you just put it in the opposite way. Like this. Oh. Okay. There. See? Isn't that cute? And then you've got a little cheater bow. Some people like to call them finishing bows, but you can call them whatever you want. I like that. Isn't that cute? And then I will do another one right here. And then we're almost done. All I gotta do is glue everything on, and then we're done. Not too shabby. I'm gonna open up this tie for this short. Hopefully they'll stay in there. Okay. Put it this way. That's why I open up my ties a lot, guys, because your ties end up getting really tight. Okay, so that's done. One more. Hey, Kimberly. Thank you, Barb. I know you guys are probably on the East Coast, so it's probably getting late for you guys. I normally don't do my lives this late, but hockey's on, so I figured why not. Okay. Tie this one gently. And put this one. This way. Okay, there we go. There's ribbon and there. Okay, so those are done. Now, I am just gonna glue these in, and then we should be all done with this. My ribbons are getting squished. Okay, there we go. Put that one right there. Let's see. There we go. Sorry, you guys, my nose started just running all of a sudden. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. That right. I'm gonna put it right there because that's upside down. Gonna hold it. Oh, thanks, Kim. Tell your brother we said hi, by the way. We haven't seen him in forever. Yep, he's playing with the dog out there. I don't know if you can hear her barking. Almost done, guys. Hang in there with me. Now, next time I get rid of these, I'll know to get 4 of each. I'm going to zoom up just a tad so you can kind of see what I'm doing. There. There you go. Now you can see. Sorry guys, I didn't know you couldn't see. Okay.
Take it. Just take it.
Sorry. I know you guys probably can't hear it, but I'm listening to my husband yell at the TV as if the hockey players can hear him. Oh, he's a joker. He's funny. Okay, one more. We're done. Look at that, people. Oh, that one broke. Okay. Oh, I'm almost done with my glue. Kim, this reminded me of your dad. I know your dad retired from the police force. Alright, you guys. Moment of truth. I think we're done. I think we're done. I'm going to put this on my easel so you can see it. And then I'll pan up so you can... Just a second. I'm going to get it figured out here. There we go. I'm going to pan up so you can see. This arm doesn't like to stay out. There we go. There you go. What do you guys think? I don't know if I like that ribbon, but it is what it is. I think it turned out cute.
Laying down like an old slug.
No, it didn't turn out too bad. One thing is I can never stop messing with these things. There. Thank you, Deb. I think she's gonna like it. Oh, even. There we go. Now it's even. I have a thing with things being even. I'm gonna have glitter all over my face. I think it turned out pretty. Yeah, I do definitely like the blue glitter balls better than the silver, so I think that was a good choice. And I think the badges make it. It's so cute. I love the little badges on it. Oh, there it is. I found that needle that I snipped earlier. Woohoo! So thank you guys for hanging with me. I appreciate it. I thought it was really fun. And stay tuned. I'm gonna be doing a reveal tomorrow, maybe, of the supplies that I just got from the wreath shop and from the wreath shop and Sims Pottery. And it's for Tracy. I don't think she's on. She would have said hi if she was, but it's for Tracy Toth. She used to work with Chuck at the power plant. So I'm making this for her. But I'm going to be doing a reel tomorrow with the supplies that I got, so that should be fun. And hopefully soon I'm going to be doing also a short live, just so you can see. I've already, like I said earlier, I've got my place picked up for my she shed whenever I have enough money to build it. But and then show you a little bit of the property that I'm on. Thank you, Angie. Sorry, my nose is running. And these are the 2 signs that I bought. Are going to be the next ones I'm going to do. One's cute. I don't know if you can see it with the glare. Not this one. Isn't that cute? So, and I bought the stuff to go with those, so I'll show you those. But for now, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good night. And talk to you later.